everyone, welcome back to my channel. So Jupiter is moving into the sign of Gemini this May. So what is going to be the impact of it? Let's discuss that. Before we move ahead, if you're finding my videos helpful, don't forget to subscribe this channel as it motivates me to keep making more such videos for you. Okay, so let's begin with today's video. Firstly, note down the important dates. Okay, so I will make another video for Jupiter in Cancer and retrograde Jupiter. Okay, this video I will be discussing Jupiter in the sign of Gemini when it is in direct motion. So from 14th of May 2025 till about 18th of October, where Jupiter is direct in Gemini, and then after the later in 2026, when it is moving into the sign of Gemini, direct in Gemini around March. So almost 3 months, I guess, of 2026. The last 3 months of 2026 when Jupiter will move forward in Gemini. Now, if you have been watching many astrological videos, then you must have heard about this term called Atichari. See, now in any year, Jupiter transits one sign. What now is happening is it is quickly moving into two signs, Gemini to Cancer and back to Gemini. This phenomenon of Jupiter traveling more than one sign in a year, that is moving faster than its usual speed, is considered to be Atichari. Ati meaning fast, chari meaning movement. So fast movement, it's Sanskrit word. Now, many people you might have heard attributing this phenomenon to Kurukshetra war, Mahabharat, World War II, and other stuffs, basically considering it to be bad. Now, as per my knowledge, okay, a benefic planet Gurudev is not supposed to create war, even in the worst case scenario. He is the mediator, the guide, the mentor. For any war to happen, Mars is important. Where is Mars? Okay, we are talking about Jupiter. And you can't just attribute all these events to a single planet. Yes, certainly Dharmasthapana is due to Jupiter, but war? No. Also, Jupiter doesn't bring worst outcome. It's the most benefic planet. Even if it brings changes or suffering, it is to build a positive foundation. Okay, the righteous change, never for destruction, but to settle things, to solve things. Okay. So talking about Atichari, see Jupiter, wherever it goes, it does some changes, but wherever it aspects, it brings auspiciousness. It said that Drishti of Brihaspati has Amrit. Okay. Now most of the time, Gurudev is spending its time in Gemini. Only for about a month or so it will transit in its exaltation sign Cancer. And it won't cross even 1 degree. Okay, in Cancer before it turns retrograde. So you won't be able to see complete positive impact of exalted Jupiter this year. So there's fast forward action in terms of bringing positive events, teaching positive lessons, instilling that wisdom, solving problems. Atichari Jupiter speeds up the results. Atichari basically means, for example, a teacher, instead of having a year to complete the syllabus, now only have 6 months. So a teacher will have to narrow down on syllabus or take more time for teaching. And so there is pressure on both the teacher as well as students. But what you will learn in 1 year, now you are learning in a short span of time. And Jupiter is known for in depth knowledge, while Gemini is a sign of adaptability. So the skills, the communication, the initiatives, the changes that happen won't be in depth or will be short lived. And yes, there will be pressure, there will be more responsibilities on your shoulders. Okay, you will have to work hard. That will be there. Okay. Now Jupiter in Gemini is forcing you to adapt with time. So a lot of people will have to learn the art of flexibility and how to adapt to the situation and turn it in their favor. Remember, Saturn, the time is in Pisces. So this Atichari Guru brings about rapid changes that are intense and overwhelming, but will be rewarding for those who are keen on learning with proper plan and focus. Yes, you will have to face sudden changes and you may not be prepared for that. So it is basically testing you. Also, transit brings events promised in your chart. Transit doesn't come first. Yes, it will certainly impact everyone, but the level will be different. For some, marriage may happen, while for others, that thought may arise. So I hope that fear of Atichari is now over. Okay. Now, talking about Jupiter and Gemini, Gemini is a dual sign where Jupiter is not comfortable. It's a Marnakarak Sthan. Your Jupiter is not happy. Virgo is a more mature sign of Mercury, while Gemini is a childish, indecisive side of Mercury. And Jupiter, being wise, doesn't like to talk much. A wise man speaks less. Jupiter and Gemini are polar opposites, okay, in their nature. Jupiter is about going deep, while Gemini wants speed. So, a lot of people now will focus on getting quick results. Gemini is a sign of communication, skills, marketing, business, online learning, one on one interaction, neighborhood, etc. Jupiter may bring a change in all these areas. Gemini is also the sign of intellect, reflection, planning, adaptability. Here, Jupiter brings its wisdom. So, Parakram and Gyan are coming together, which is good, but in a dual sign. So focus is very important, else energies will get scattered into different directions and efforts will be in vain over trivial things. So it's important to be disciplined, focused, clear, and do one thing at a time and not multitask. Yes. Gemini is also a sign of frivolous communication. So be watchful of speaking too much or sharing more than required. Jupiter is bringing its positivity and ethics in communications, online world, trade, business, and skills. So you can expect some rules and regulations in these aspects, like the trade between neighboring countries can have strict rules. We are already seeing what's going on around the world. Online education may have to follow certain rules. Messaging apps may see some strict regulations to follow, etc. You may also see some misinformation being because Gemini is a dual sign, okay, and it's a sign of information. Okay, so it Jupiter expands that, but Jupiter is being watched by, aspected by Rahu. So there are chances of misinformation being spread. Okay. Jupiter lays down the rules to follow and ensures the rules are followed, keeping the values intact. Always remember, Jupiter is first the protector, the mentor, and then doer. Gemini is the original third house of Parakram, efforts, courage, confidence. So many might feel they are not able to get things done. Yes, now, Jupiter from an air sign, Gemini, will aspect another air signs, Libra and Aquarius, and his own moon trikon sign, Sagittarius. Air signs are the thinking signs. Gemini is also the subconscious mind, so thinking, reflecting, realizing, sharing, that's how it flows. Okay, note here, all the air signs are getting activated, are getting triggered. Air signs are about socializing, business, communication, intelligence, networking, relationships, traveling, desires, innovation, adaptability, etc. People, the masses, are in focus. Adaptability, learning, connection is in focus. In this transit, you will be under great pressure. There will be added responsibilities. Don't be impulsive. Have a clear focus. Have a strategy. Don't multitask if not necessary. Be flexible, adaptable, and patient for good things to come out of this swift transit. Jupiter is an important planet and its transit triggers positive events. It impacts a lot of houses as being the Karaka of second house, fifth house, ninth house, 10th house, 11th house, even seventh house for females. Okay, so a lot of houses are being impacted by Jupiter's transit. Okay, so it's an important transit, and even any planet which transits for a longer duration does have an impact on everyone. However, the magnitude of the impact is different, okay, for everyone based on their chart and dasha. Okay, so let's quickly get to the ascendants to know how it's going to be for you. Remember, these are general predictions, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay, so let's begin with Aries. Aries, the focus is on efforts, parakram, decisions, thinking, planning, skills, expression, younger sibling, neighbors, short travels, confidence, courage, etc. Now, Jupiter is not considered great in the third house because it's the Marnakarak sthan of Jupiter. So now you may feel overwhelmed and confused in your efforts, decisions, planning things, communication, and business. Yes, you will be very busy personally and professionally, but somewhere there is fear, worry, delays of the outcome of your efforts. You are stressed about things not happening for you. Although Jupiter will try its best to accomplish things, there is restlessness and frustration. However, with time, as in few months down the line, you will begin to gain clarity about your decisions and actions. How to plan things, how should you plan things, and where should you direct your efforts, okay? However, Jupiter is a heavy planet. Okay, so wherever it sits, there can be heaviness. So your making efforts can be tiresome process. It will require hard work in the initial months. There can be some restriction or duality in relationships, especially young siblings, neighbors, close friends, etc. So be careful of sharing too much. Jupiter will bring a realization, but confusion will be there. Also, you can become a bit self centric and show your superiority complex towards others, especially towards your spouse. Don't do that, it can create problems. Relationships aren't competitive ground to prove each other's worth. Marriage can happen for some people. It's a great time for higher learning, traveling, religious activities. You will be extremely religious as well. It's a financially rewarding time. Income opportunities will grow. Luck is definitely on your side. Okay? All the best, Aries. Taurus, the focus is on family, finances, food, speech, learning, values, beliefs, traditions, etc. Jupiter in your second house, ruling your 11th house, is a financially rewarding time. So, if your chart confirms, then expect a good amount of money flowing in. You can gain from unexpected sources, inheritance, speculative investments, etc. There can be expansion in family as well, maybe a childbirth or maybe marriage. It's quite possible. You may feel some kind of stress, restriction, frustration, disappointment, dissatisfaction regarding family, traditions, values. Somehow you may feel that childhood conditioning, old beliefs, values, traditions, or family is blocking your path of desires and your worth. There is lack of support and freedom, is what you may feel. Some kind of realization regarding family or finances shall happen. Health will get better. You may also gain weight during this time. There is transformation for sure. If your dasha is aligned and good, expect a huge positive shift in your life. Maybe starting with a shift in your eating habits, the way you speak, the things you believe in, and things you value. A mindset shift is there. You will be wise in dealing with your problems or enemies. This is a good time for students in cracking their exams or learning something. Clarity, consistency, focus, especially one thing at a time, keeping in mind a long term vision is paramount in making your choices or decisions or for achieving your goals. There can be harmonious shift in relationship with your in-laws. Your speech, your words may carry weight, may carry influence. There can be growth in career, status, your image in public can improve. Embrace change and leave your comfort zone. Okay, all the best, Taurus. The focus is on you, and there is duality in your thoughts and decisions. You are too determined to bring about change in your health, your personality, your career, or simply your image. This persuasion is overwhelming you, although you will be optimistic, trying your best, but there is a sense of confusion, insecurity, self doubt, and fear. There can be changes in career, questioning your self worth, your decisions, your beliefs, and your skills. Some realization can happen regarding the things you believed about yourself. There can be health concerns because you are terribly exhausted. You may feel some kind of restriction or have self limiting thoughts. You may also be concerned about how others perceive you. It's time to work on yourself, your mindset. Calm down. You can get married or have childbirth if your chart promises. Be clear in what exactly you want in your partner. Those already in relationships may have issues. Relationships can be draining, confusing. You can be self centric, and some restriction can be felt from spouse. It's important to understand marriage is about two people and mutual efforts. It's a great time for business, traveling, learning something, or upgrading yourself. Luck is there on your side, but you need to have a calm mind to think through your plans and have a ground reality check before you move ahead. Stressing over career is not going to help. There's a lot of clarity coming in career, but you must be prepared to work hard without any expectations and ego. Okay? All the best, Gemini. Fear, restlessness, anxiety over something that has happened or that is happening at a community level or at a global level, especially concerning travel or foreign lands. It can also be regarding marriage. For some, there can be long distance between you or foreign spouse. There's a huge transformation that is making you restless. There are definitely issues with father or maybe teachers. Firstly, stop overthinking. Your imagination is running wild with multiple ideas. A lot of contemplation is going on. Should I do this or should I do that? What to do? Shanti. Okay, relax and sit with yourself with some paper and do a SWOT analysis of all your ideas and choose one that is ticking most of the boxes and go ahead with it. A realization will happen about a lost opportunity, something that you are regretting, something that you feel you had lost. However, this is a great time for cracking competitive exams. But be careful at workplace, avoid sharing more than required. It's also a good time to do something of your own. You can suddenly be so keen on learning everything you can lay your hands on. It can be books, it can be internet, it can be anything, it can even be something creative. There is a strong urge to know a lot of things. Now, there's something to do with home, okay, or mother that is keeping you awake. Maybe a change or illness or whatever it is, but don't worry, everything will be for good. Okay, everything will fall in place. Most likely, expenses are going to rise, so keep a tab on your money. You may often feel tired, sleep more, and reflect more. So take some rest. The divine planet is there, so leave everything to the universe. Okay? All the best, Cancer. Leo, there is a growth in income opportunities, but clarity is important. There are multiple desires or sources of income that you are contemplating. Don't just stick to one and focus on it. If it doesn't work out, then move to next. Think long term while choosing it. There's a lot of fear of uncertain consequences and you losing money. So, stress is there concerning money, concerning friends, concerning desires, unfulfillment of desires. See, stability is established after some destruction, and sometimes endings are necessary. So, relax, hold your horses, maintain your calm, things will fall in place. A realization may happen about your friends, your elder sibling, like what you thought may not be what it is. So be cautious in sharing everything with your friends or elder sibling. It might go against you. You may also feel a sense of burden or some kind of restriction, fear, anxiety, frustration regarding them. This is a great time for new relationships, conception, creative projects, speculative investments. Relationships or marriage mostly will be with a different culture person. Yes, marriage is certainly on the cards if the chart confirms. However, be clear regarding what you seek and know the ground reality of your partner. Some people can even start a business. It's a good time for that as well. Don't be confused or waste time in thinking or wishing upon something. Don't be stuck to your past. It's time to act on things with Jupiter in your 11th house for financial rewards. A great time for students, for learning, and even for mantra chanting. So strike while the iron is hot. It's a good time for you overall. Okay? All the best, Leo. There is happiness, harmony, and peace at home. So, personally, I don't see any issue except someone can be sick at your home. There is support of your family, financially as well, savings will increase. You will also be able to defeat your enemies, your problems, your competition. Many of you can get a job. Students can crack competitive exams. However, be cautious of legal matters. Try not getting involved in it. Not a good time for conception, not a good time for relationships, even marriage. Avoid speculation or being careless with your studies. There is some restriction, stress, disappointment, dissatisfaction regarding career or status or society or your image. Jupiter can bring a clarity, but this is not a great time to change something in your career based on transits, I'm saying. Okay. Workplace can be daunting to you. Some limitation can be felt. Some issues can be there regarding promotion. There can be added responsibilities on your shoulders. Some added pressure can be felt. Commitment to your work, to your company can be tested. You may realize that people are not what you thought them to be, or this career is not what you thought it to be. So change in the picture. A realization will happen regarding how you perceive others or how others perceive you. And that thing may bother you. Like that person thinks this about me, and I thought she likes me, or something like that. Okay, so mostly it's about other people at work, at society, at public place, whatever it is. Don't get emotionally invested in what others think or if they question you. Your skills, your work, quietly prove them. Okay? All the best, Virgo. Great time for new initiatives. This is a great time for healing, decision making, learning, new relationships, conception, childbirth, traveling, etc. However, the path will contain obstacles. It won't be easy. At every checkpoint, you will be tested. You will have to prove yourself over the other people. So, yes, there is stress of competition, and the questions will be asked. Okay, will you be able to prove your metal? Will you be able to rise about it? Okay, so your faith is challenged and you are confused, at time confident and other time doubtful. Your knowledge has been tested. You have earned so and so degree, but do you really understand this? So practical knowledge will be tested. It can also be in terms of religious knowledge, like some people of your community may question you about how much you read your own scriptures. How much do you know about your own scriptures, about your own religion, as you claim to be religious? You will also be religious. There's also some restriction, dissatisfaction, frustration regarding father, elders, teacher, traveling, higher studies, etc. A realization will hit regarding them. Like you believed your father was this, but no, he isn't like that. Or your degrees are important. No, they are of no use now. So basically, you're doing something else. So basically, a realization will hit regarding what you believed in to be true. Now that will be tested, that will be questioned. New people can enter in your life and most likely completely opposite to you, like polar opposites people. Okay, their nature will be completely different to you. Relationship with siblings or close friends or neighbors can improve. You may also express yourself very well. Jupiter will guide you in your decisions, in your actions, and in your conversations. Luck is definitely on your side. Okay? All the best, Libra. There is stress and fear regarding delays, health issues, uncertainty, and longevity. You are concerned about what will happen, when will happen, and what if things don't happen. Yes, a lot of tension and worry is concerning you. Not a great time for speculation or creative work, not even for conception or new relationships. There can be a change of home or renovation at home. It's important to take some rest. There is increase in savings. However, money can be spent on in-laws or your own surgery or some emergency. Yes, there is a possibility of sudden unexpected expense. This is a defining time about what you value, what you believe in, whom you consider true support, who is your family, who is, ask a lot of, reflect a lot about life. Okay, in general, a mindset shift is likely. A realization will happen regarding your in laws, your chronic health issue, etc. Like it will be completely different to what you believed in, but it will be a true picture. Okay, so if you have been ignoring your health issue, neglecting it, okay, you're not taking care about it, then now you will be forced to take care about it. Okay, you will the a sudden an illness will reveal, okay, itself. Students have to work hard in their education as they won't be able to get good marks. This is a good time for foreign travel. It's an ideal time to reflect on what changes will make your life better and make that change. Eighth house is the house of rebirth, changes, and ups and downs. Jupiter is not considered that great in eighth house is the house of darkness. So things will not be stable, and that understanding of how life keeps on changing, time keeps on changing. So not getting too attached or disheartened or overjoyed will help. You're afraid of the uncertainty, but universe is completely aware of your journey. It is us who calculates the age and time early or late marriage, but as per the universe, it is happening at the right time. So stop worrying so much. You don't even know if tomorrow you will be alive. So live in the moment. Work on yourself, heal, reflect, do what you can, what is in your control. Okay, there's also the house of Abbey. So deep knowledge, deep understanding is what you will get through the transformation happening in your life. Jupiter will throw his light to help you see what you have ignored or never seen, okay, neglected in your life. Okay, now Jupiter will throw light on that. It's a time of rebirth for you. Okay, all the best, Scorpio. Your focus is on other people, your spouse, business, your partner in business. There is some sadness, some grief, some worry bothering you. It can be marriage, your spouse, it can be regarding their health. So there is some added responsibility that you have to take in marriage. Your health will more or less be fine. There can be growth in income. There's definitely a boost in your confidence and courage. It's time of understanding the bonds you have, mostly personal bonds. You are talking to a lot of people, however, ensure you are not oversharing yourself. This is the time when you're working a lot. You are very busy. You are taking decision actions, putting efforts, taking new initiatives, having a lot of conversations. However, there is some limitation in terms of your happiness, in terms of your spouse, in terms of other people. Somewhere there is some restriction from other people. This also talks about traveling away from home, or it can be relocation. This is a great time for you, your thoughts, your personality, your health, and your approach towards life. Everything will change for better. You're helping others, offering your pieces of advice, meeting people, but beware of manipulation or opportunist people. Although realization will happen about others, how others perceive you, your spouse, your marriage, a true picture will be seen. Okay? Your commitment, your loyalty, your efforts in relationship, your role, your business acumen will be now tested, will be questioned. Okay, so you claim to be happily married, but are you a good wife or husband? Will you take a stand for your partner? Something like that, okay? It will be questioned, okay? It will be tested. Jupiter, your ascendant lord and rules both your Kendra houses. Transiting in a Kendra is a good transit overall, okay, making you ascendant strong and giving you a lot of benefits and wisdom in life. Okay, so all the best, Sagittarius. There is some concern regarding achieving something or regarding a certain loan, or maybe you are suffering from some health issue or regarding job. You are working hard and giving your all, but your efforts are meeting obstacles and somehow everything is going in vain. You are so lost in uh, that you don't have time to interact with others. Most of the time, you're alone. You're also completely exhausted due to work responsibilities. Financially, you are good, yet something is bothering you. It can also be regarding new initiative, communication, some decision, etc. You have to trust yourself and in your potential. Okay, it's time to have a proper strategy to deal with the problems in your life. For your work commitments, Gemini is a sign of speed and adaptability, so you will have to act quickly on every obstacle in your path. You must be extremely cautious of what you eat. It can cause digestive issues, breathing issues, issues with liver, etc. Okay, so ठूसना नहीं है, खाना है जितनी ज़रूरत है. Okay, have good sleep, take care of yourself, meditate. Jupiter in the house of enemies. See, Jupiter doesn't fight on physical level. He's a planet of knowledge. He will not react but respond, bringing such arguments that he will win. But now, in the sign of Gemini, you are reacting rather than responding. So be careful of that. Okay, there can be some stress, frustration regarding maternal relatives. There's also realization about your health, enemies, problems. Okay, how do you solve them? Okay, how big the problem is, or how you might be thinking that it was a big problem, but it is not as big as you thought. Okay, and it's time to focus on yourself. It's time to sit and do the inner work. Stop getting stuck in self doubt or limiting yourself with negative thoughts. There can be some jealousy at workplace as well, so be careful of that. So there are issues at personal as well as professional aspect of your life, but Jupiter will help you overcome them eventually. Okay, you have to wait for initial few months, okay, and then things will be all right. Okay, so all the best, Capricorn. Aquarius, Jupiter is your second house and 11th house lord. Dhanabhava lord in the house of Purva Punya is great for earnings. However, there is some stress, tension, worry, fear regarding children, romantic relationship, investments, education, creative project, or one important decision. You're bothered about the delays or problems in these areas. Yes, this is a good time for conception and childbirth, but not for grown up kids. Try to be a friend to them than being an elder person. Fifth house is about emotional intelligence, so you have to handle things with maturity, but through the lens of a young person because it's a sign of Gemini. Jupiter wants you to solve one thing at a time and not try to achieve or focus on many things. You will have cordial relations with elder siblings and friends. The focus is also on yourself. So, a change in your health, your personality, your thoughts, your mindset can happen. Some of you can also become very religious during this time. Traveling is likely. Some good celebration kind of occasion can also happen. There is also some realization about an important decision in your life, like what you thought of it and how you must direct your efforts towards it and what to do basically, okay, about that important decision. Fifth house is also about learning, speculation, creativity, and even spirituality. So, Jupiter will uplift these areas. However, it is advisable to invest after proper analysis. This is also about romantic connections. Now, there can be confusion, indecisiveness, and duality in relationships. So, it is not a great time for new relationships. Okay? All the best, Aquarius. Pisces, when things are not going in your favor, you start understanding the world. And when things are going in your favor, the world start recognizing you. The true picture always reveals when you're struggling. Why I'm saying this? See, you're now understanding the people in your life. Very closed bonds where you are emotionally invested. The realization happens about close people, about home, and it can also be that third person is disrupting the harmony in your life, most likely someone from work or society. It can be someone in the family, it can be your mother with whom you can have some issues. People can be questioning your purchases. Why are you spending so much? You're spending on something that makes you happy. This is also the time to define what gives you comfort, what makes you secure, what makes you happy, what gives you peace. Yes, Jupiter in fourth house gives you comforts, luxuries, and a big house, but this is a transit. So, unless it is present in your chart, it won't happen. So, yes, relocation can happen if chart promises. There is insecurity, disappointment, dissatisfaction towards someone in the family. It can be mother, someone is being indifferent to you, your emotions, your feelings, or it can even be your place of living. Someone can even be sick in your family, mostly some woman or elderly person. There's certainly some positive change in your career, some sudden gains can happen. However, expenses will be over your head. Yes, I'm not even saying it will increase, but it will be 10x and it won't be wastage, but you are spending a lot. Okay, a huge transaction of money is happening. Maybe you're purchasing a home, maybe you're purchasing some expensive thing, okay, that cost you a lot. Okay, so it can happen, so keep a tab on your spending. Okay, so yeah, all the best, Pisces. All right, so yeah, that is all for today. I hope it resonated with you. Until we meet next time, take care.